Hey, I'm live. And right now I sound like my friend Kyle because I just woke up. So my voice is very, very deep right now. And I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And I'm not going to eat breakfast on this. Where's the camera? There it is right there. Right there. Right there. I'm going to have a drink though while I wait for some people to show up here. And I do have to whisper. So you're going to get this ASMR thing until people start waking up. And I'm assuming it's 6:30 right now, by the way, Central Time, Sunday, Easter Sunday. I'm assuming people are going to start waking up soon because I believe the Easter Bunny might have visited us last night and left some goodies downstairs. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies, including maybe a couple figures for me. So the Easter Bunny obviously knows me very, very well. I'm already glitching, so that's awesome. Yay! Wouldn't be a live stream on my channel without glitchiness. Am I right? I'm holding on to this coveted early ass morning time slot here. I don't see anyone else fighting for this time slot to go live, so I'm going to embrace it. Why am I looking at the mic? I'm going to embrace it. By the way, guys, how's it going? Vein 21. Vein 21 has notifications on. You know how I know that? Because they were the first person in the chat. I always shout out the first person in the chat. So if you want a shot at being shouted out in the chat, I shout out at pretty much everyone anyway. But if you want to be the spotlight of attention for at least, I don't know, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, however long I do this, be the first person in the chat to leave a comment. Because Vein 21 said, "What's up?" What's up is, I'm looking at the mic again, thinking it's a camera. What's up is, it's early as frick, obviously, since I'm doing that. But it's also Easter Sunday. I went to a toy show yesterday. I actually set up at a toy show yesterday with Craig, with Not Another Retro Channel. I don't know how much footage he took. He brought his camera. I know I was part of an intro. I know I was part of maybe an outro. I don't know. But check out his channel so you can check out his footage from that toy show. We actually set up, I'm going to take a sip of this. No hot toy for me. Hey, you know what? Right before, so first of all, where was I? I went to a toy show yesterday. I set up at a toy show. I sold stuff at a toy show. I did very, very well at that toy show. Better than I was expecting. And you know what sold very, very well at a toy show? Comic books. I actually brought a stack of comic books just for the hell of it. Just why not? I sold every single book except for 2 books. So if you went to that show, you saw me at the show, maybe you bought comic books from me at that show, expect more comic books next month because I'm probably going to set up at this show on the regular. Craig and I, Boston Mike too. And I'm probably going to set up at this show and I'm probably going to bring more comic books next time because they sold like hotcakes. Holy cow. I brought all first appearances and whatnot, but they sold ridiculously well. I am going to get to this toy haul that I talked about in the, what's that called? The title. But I want to shout out everyone that's here right now because there's not a lot of people in here right now because it's, again, Easter Sunday. Between people going to church, people just sleeping right now, people maybe having a good old time last night and sleeping in today. I'm not expecting a lot of people in this stream. But for those of you that are here, including, did you like that's including, once again, Vein 21, Retro Brick Studios, Rolando Flores, Count Dadku, Retro Brick Studios, Rolando Flores, there's not a lot of people in the chat, so I'm just reading every name that I see in the chat. Retro Brick says, just came in and hit immediately. Rolando said, no hot toy for me. What I was getting at earlier is that literally, right before I went live here, I bought a hot toy on Sideshow. Why? Because they fricking threw a $25 off coupon at me. They threw a $25 off coupon at me, and then I went to the little sideshow.com and checked out which figures were available as part of this sale. And there's a glitch. Checked out which figures were available as part of the sale. And the figure that I've been thinking about had free shipping also via UPS. And I had $12 in rewards. So, bam, I pulled the trigger and I got it. And I'll tell you which one it is. Vintage Toy Rush says hello from the UK. And natural segue, the character that I bought happens to be from the UK. Any guesses? The character I bought from Hot Toys this morning is from the UK. Guess in the chat which figure I bought. All right, let's see. Metacarito, Robert Ott. Robert Ott says, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, except that I have Kyle Phillips's voice this morning. Not another retro. Slapshot Toys' voice this morning, because it's very, very deep, because I just woke up and my throat's a little dry. Let me come over since I got them Fruity Pebbles on deck. Metacarito. I would have had cereal for this broadcast, but Mrs. Cincy told me last night, as part of our Easter celebration this morning, once everyone gets up, I will be eating some cinnamon rolls. Yeah, hell yes. So I'm waiting for some cinnamon rolls to be made. Neil Robinson says, it's 4:30 a.m. out here in LA. Dude, I hope you didn't wake up for just this. Hopefully you are already up. But thank you for being here, Neil Robinson. I appreciate it. And early bird, I guess, watches the stream. Chris D, oh man, I love me an early Sunday stream. Yeah, it's no Saturday morning stream, but they had cartoons Sunday mornings, didn't they? I distinctly remember watching cartoons on Sunday morning. So I'm kind of taking the place of Sunday morning cartoons. I don't remember which cartoons were on Sunday morning, but maybe Looney Tunes? I don't remember. Woody Woodpecker? At least for me, since I'm old. Metacarito, how about that Deluxe Boba Fett? Oh, I don't have it yet. I don't have the Black Series, and I don't have the Return of the Jedi Vintage Collection. I saw them at the show yesterday, but the vendors that had them priced high, so I did not pick them up. I'm currently searching for both of those. They look very good, though, especially the Vintage Collection one. The Vintage Collection one looks amazing, and I have a place for him on my sail barge as soon as I get him. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, is there a child up already? I heard someone at my door. Let's see here. By the way, how's my audio? How's the audio sound? Everything sound okay? Please let me know in the chat how the audio is. I'm honestly surprised there's 47 people here right now. Again, being Easter Sunday morning. Let's see here. Lawn Crew, morning brother. Darren Thompson, he's here. Harold Nibblins, love your hot toy setup. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. I like it too. It's very nice. I have my hot toys have spilled over into the new Nerd Bar, which if you check out my video that I'll be premiering this Monday, tomorrow, as a matter of fact, you will see the new Nerd Bar in all of its glory, and you will see the hot toys I currently have there. Rob Oliva, how's it going? Rolando says Captain Britain. That's not the right figure, but keep guessing. Once again, for if you missed it, I bought a hot toy figure right before I went on here, and the character I purchased is from the UK, and he might be into punk music. That's a dead giveaway right there. But anyway, I got like $36 off and free shipping on it. So I was like, hell yes. Happy Easter, everyone. Yes, once again, happy Easter, everyone here. Any plans with your day? Harry Evans, I promised my mama would take her to go grocery shopping, and that was before I realized that I was supposed to go on an Easter egg hunt with my girls. So Mrs. Cincy's going to take them on their Easter egg hunt. I'm going to take my mom to go grocery shopping, and then we're going to enjoy the rest of the day together. By the way, I watched the episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Amazing episode once again. I love that series. I absolutely love that series. I love that series. I loved WandaVision. I mean, they're just killing it on this Disney Plus TV show deal. And something very, very simple was said last night, and I realized, yes, it's true. And what was said was, me and Mrs. Cincy were watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Tay Tay needed something, and then Mrs. Cincy goes, "Hey, babe, can you pause the movie?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I paused it. I'm like, "Movie? This is a TV show on Disney Plus, but you know what? It feels like a freaking movie. It feels like we're watching a long movie." And and I was like, and it's a damn good movie too. So yeah, I really like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I loved this new episode. I loved um, the characters that came back in this episode. And there's more glitching. I'm going to try and ignore that because me referring to it just is annoying in its own. Anyway, I watched that. We watched the new Mighty Ducks TV show episode 2. Loved that show. So funny. So good. But yeah, that's what we watched last night. Super ASMR smooth, Retro Brick Studio says. Audio, video, all good. Excellent. What time is it there? Patrick G says. It's 6:38 a.m., Patrick. Neil says, no, I've been up all night. The grind doesn't stop. Let's see. What's up, Cincy? And do you know if you need tickets to get into a toy show? You do know. Yeah, I think the admission was like $5. I think they had an early buyer hour also. And most of the early buyers that showed up at this toy show yesterday were walking around while dealers were still setting up. I was still setting up. The show started technically at 8, and then it opened to the general public at 9. There was a line wrapped around the whole damn building. The turnout was amazing. Amazing. Everyone wore masks just to be, to feel safer. But everyone stuck to the game plan. Everyone had fun. Everyone that came to my booth and said hello, thank you for coming to my booth and saying hello. That was awesome, especially since I was wearing a mask. I took the hockey jersey off, so I didn't know if people were going to know that it was me. But a lot of people came by, said hello, loved the show. Very, very awesome. I appreciated that. And again, I made a killing at the show. So part of the reason I didn't hesitate to buy this Hot Toys figure this morning, I did really well. All right, time to keep moving on. I got to get to this toy haul though. So let me do that. 3 episodes left. Rob says, yeah, 3 episodes left of Falcon and Winter Soldier. What would be cool is if they actually put both WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier together, cut out the credits, put it together as one long ass movie. Maybe broken into chapters like chapter 1, chapter 2, but not so you don't have to watch the credits every single time. But if they did that for like 4K or Blu-ray, I'd frickin' buy that in a heartbeat. Basically what they did for like Justice League, how it said chapter 1 all through, what did it go to, like chapter 7 or chapter 6. If they did that for both WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'd buy it. No question. Let's see. Falcon and Winter, I'll give a minor spoiler. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I don't even want to give that spoiler. It was too good of an awesome reference to comic books. And I freaked out. Mrs. Cincy was like, what is he freaking out over? So I had to pause it and I'd be like, the thing they just mentioned has been in comics for so long and it's never been in the movies or the MCU. And I'm like, it's so awesome because these are the kind of people that hang out this place. If you saw the episode, you know what the frick I'm talking about. And then I unpause it. She's like, why did I marry a weirdo? Anyway, let's see. Tom Flurry's here. Hey, WTF, it's Juan is here. Jeffrey Lalonde, Russell Crowe. It's not Russell Crowe. Sylvia Barboza. You got. Ooh, Sylvia. Yay. Golf clap for Sylvia. Sylvia Barboza said, you got Spider-Man UK. You know what? Spider-Punk. There you go. So, oh no, he's Aussie. Jeffrey Lalonde says Zor-El. Spider Punk correction. Okay, yes. Okay, so Sylvia got it. Who else got it? BT Photography got it. You guys got it. I got Spider Punk. I'm so freaking excited. Guitar, freaking badass jean jacket, vest, freaking what's he wearing? Chucks, Converse, All Stars. I think that's what he's wearing. But I have recently got into the video game Spider-Man figures with my pickup of Iron Spidey, and I also have a 2099 on the way, and I just picked up Spider-Punk this morning, and I'm so freaking pumped to get it and get it on the nerd bar. Spider-Punk 10 out of 10, hell yeah. Sylvia, yes, yes. Cincy, when are you supposed to get Devastator? Hopefully soon. It said May 7th. It's coming from China, so it's coming very, very, very slow. But I'm really excited to get that. He's going to go right next to this guy. Hey, I pointed correctly this time. Going to go right next to Omega Supreme. Rolando's Psylocke Hot Toy. I wish they made a Psylocke Hot Toy. That would be awesome. Rolando says Blade Hot Toy. No, I wish. I'm sure we're going to get a Blade Hot Toy with the new Blade movie. Nameless 70 says good morning. And it's time for me to start this haul. So it all started. I started down this path with this guy, with Triclops, Motu Origins. I was not going to collect this line. And as Linkin Park would say, it starts with one. And it started with this guy, Triclops. And then I saw Triclops on the pegs, and I was like, damn, that looks so freaking good. And he's like my favorite Motu character ever. And then I saw this guy, Ninjor. And I was like, I'm back in the line. I'm back in. Hardcore back in. I picked this one up during the week. I could not wait to unbox it, so I unboxed it. I did this one on, I did this one on the Foosh's channel, twitch.tv/thefoosh. Me, Robo, and Dave, we actually do a stream on Wednesday nights, a live stream on the Foosh's Twitch channel, and then on Robo's solo channel. But I unboxed this one there, Manny Faces. And yes, he does have the gimmick. Bam. Bam. I'll leave it on Monster Face for now. But that became 2 became 3. And then 3 became 6. Because at this toy show, I picked up the following figures. So I got this one from Badger Fist Collectibles. And if you've never heard of Badger Fist Collectibles, you should look him up on Facebook because he's very reputable, very trustworthy, very good prices. And the reason I know he's trustworthy and reputable is because he's my buddy. His name is Craig, also known as Not Another Retro Channel. Craig owns Badger Fist Collectibles. And I got this through the Craig Meister. Bam, Ram Man. This was one of my most coveted figures that I wanted as a kid. My friend Jason, I'm going to shout him out. I doubt he knows that I do this on YouTube, but if he does, what's up, man? My best friend when I was a kid, Jason, had a bunch of Motu figures, and he had Ram Man, and I loved that Ram Man figure so much, and I wanted it. But I was like, why would I get a Ram Man when he already has a Ram Man? Because I was literally at his house all the time. He was either at my house, I was at his house. So I was like, I really love that Ram Man figure, but I'm not going to get it because he has it. But I finally got one, Jason. So there you go. I finally picked up my own Ram Man figure. Bam. Freaking awesome. Look at that artwork. Oh. I hope we get this one. I'm sure we'll get this one. Rotor or Roton, whatever it's called. Through the Origins line. That would be amazing. And a faker. We need a faker too. So I picked that one up from the Craig Meister. By the way, shout out to my shirt. It's a kind of a John Wick homage. There was a promotional picture when I think John Wick 2 came out of John Wick's head and a bunch of people's guns pointed at his head. And there's been so many different artists that have done their own take on that. And this one obviously is Shredder, the Turtles, Casey, Splinter, Yosaki Yojimbo even. Friggin' badass. Are we ever going to get a Usagi Yojimbo from NECA? I certainly hope so. I got this one as well. This one was a Amazon pickup. I picked up Skeletor. Yes, I could have found this at many, many stores because he seems to be the one that is peg warming along with He-Man. But I got Skeletor from Amazon because I was able to pick this up from Amazon as well for retail price. Oh. Oh yeah, baby. Meow. That was a hiss. I used to have cats, and my cat Fluffy would always hiss at me when I pissed her off, and it would just be like, there you go. I got Panthor. There you go. Look at him. Look at him. He looks badass. Amazon pickup. Retail pickup. Oh, so badass. I still need a battle cat. He's everywhere, though. I can find a battle cat. I can find that glitchiness that annoys the frick out of me on my own stream. I think it's a camera thing, honestly, because I noticed that when it glitches like that, my audio still goes. I think it's a camera thing. I think I need a camera upgrade. Upgrade. Is the Panthor flocked? No, I wish it was. That would be awesome if it was flocked, but it's not flocked. He's just a big, muscular purple cat. Mean looking cat. So I got that. I got a couple Transformers. Let me show you which ones I got here. I feel kind of dumb about this one because I actually took some time and walked around the show. You know, for anyone out there that has ever set up at a show, yeah, obviously take some time to just walk around the show and buy stuff, spend some of that money you've made. And I found this one because I was looking for this one because I needed this one. And then I brought it back to the damn table, and Craig was like, kind of gave me a funny look. I'm like, yeah, I bought this. And he goes, huh. And it turns out the reason he gave me the look is because he had this figure. I could have bought it from him, and I didn't fricking see it on his stuff. We were literally sharing tables, and I didn't see it. That's how inept. Did I use the right word? That's how, I can't think of the right word. I didn't even notice it. Oblivious. That's the right word. That's how oblivious I was. I didn't fricking notice he had this, and I could have gotten it from him. But anyway, yeah, turn the autofocus off your camera. Ooh, Raxus Prime. I might try that. That might be the solution. I needed an Earthrise Megatron, and I got one. I got it at a table. I only paid $30 for it, so I think that's retail. But I probably could have gotten a better deal from Craig. So Craig, if you're watching this on the replay, because I don't see you in the thingy, in the chat ski, in the glitch ski, if you're watching this, dude, I should have bought it from you, but I fricking totally missed that you even had it. But hey, if you're looking for this figure, Craig has one of these, and he'll give you a good deal on it. So hit him up. Badge of Fist Collectibles. Not another retro channel. Craig. Sergeant Craigerson. So I got Megs. So he's going to go, bam, right on my Earthrise Decepticon shelf. Not the only Transformer I picked up, because I got this one from, where did I get this one from? I got this one from Target. So I am mixing in some other stuff with this big toy show toy haul. The big I can't even talk right now. The big toy show toy haul will be shown to you in just a second, because I got some vintage stuff. If you follow me on Instagram and or Facebook, you kind of know what I got there. There is one more item that I didn't show anyone that I'm very excited about that I got from Badge of Fist Collectibles. Did you set up the bodega box diorama for JLY9? No, he's literally right here under a pile of receipts. I need to clear off these receipts, get the bodega box out. I almost called it bodacious box. Get the bodega box out, and then get my Hazard Squad Gomez out and displayed. Because I have an entire shelf dedicated to Gomez and Rumble Society now. I got 2 Baron Bands. I got Doc Nocturnal. I got 2 Gomez's. This will be Gomez number 3. What did I just order? I just got in on something, didn't I? I think I just got another either Gomez or Rumble Society figure on the way. I don't remember what it was, though. For those of you that are joining me now, I have been streaming for a little bit. But good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Easter. Happy Easter Sunday. Thanks for joining me at this early hour of the day. I'm a morning person. If you didn't notice, I am a morning person. I'm not really a big nighttime person anymore. Used to be the total freaking opposite. I used to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning playing video games, filming YouTube videos, doing whatever the frick. But now I'm a morning. I think I made that jump to old manish hood where I enjoy an early day, and I wake up early even on a Sunday morning. Morning. I kind of sound like Owen Wilson there just now. Squeeze my diode into the detolf. It looks good. JLY9. That's good to know that the diode fits in the detolf, because I might use that then. Because that diode is very well made. It's a very thick cardboard. Ed5 said oblivious, so he thought of the word I was trying to think of before me. Ed5 also just did a super chat. Is that Australia dollars? $1. Thank you, Ed5. I appreciate the super chat. Very appreciate it. It's always appreciated when people do the super chats. You don't have to do that, but I really like seeing that, obviously. It's very nice, very kind gesture. I will get back to the comments here in a second. In Utah, there's nothing but He-Man and Skeletor. Finally found one Panthor, Rolando said. Or Rolando says. Ed 5 is that Panthor. Oh, I read that one. Raxus Prime, Cam looks fine. Raxus Prime, just check it. I read that one. Hi from the UK, love the channel. Thank you, Callum Sustins. Callum Sustins. From the UK. I just bought Spider-Punk. Really friggin' excited for that. I literally got him right before I went live on here. I think there was a flocked version. Ed5, I think you're right. I've never seen it, though, and I don't know how you get it. Keanu Reeves is doing a live-action movie based on his comic book character Berserker. He is also voicing the anime series for Berserker. I need to check that out because I'm a big Keanu fan. What's Berserker about? Just give me like a one-sentence elevator pitch on Berserker in the chat. I need some more drink, though. Silent Knight says, what's up, Cincy? Did you pre-order the Mezco Justice League set? I did indeed. I'm very excited for that. The 3-figure set, very psyched for that. Flash, Batman, and Black Suit Superman. Very frickin' jacked to get that one. And they'll go well. I got this one out. He was kind of tucked away in hiding because he was the only Justice League Mezco figure I had, but bam, there's Arthur Curry, better known as Aqua Momoa, better known as Aquaman, doing a little kind of a swimming pose, kind of one of those. Comes with a mother box. I hope we get more figures, honestly. I hope we get more figures from Hot Toys and from Mezco, from Justice League, from the Snyder Cut, my new canon, Snyder Cut. Anyway, where was I? Bam. I got Inferno. So there you go. I'm collecting the Kingdom series because they are basically like the G1 looks of all the characters. I'm collecting the Kingdom and the Studio series and Earthrise because those are the G1 looks, and that's what I grew up on, and that's what I love. So here's Inferno. Here's a fire truck. We need an Earthrise version of Red Alert because we got a Siege version, but he's kind of a Cybertronian out. We need an Earthrise version. His buddy, Inferno's buddy. That's what we need. All right. I think it's time to get to this toy haul from the toy show. My camera stops being stupid. Sylvain Tremblay, you're so lucky to be able to go to live shows. We're still under a lot of restrictions here in Montreal. Yeah, they keep there's, I don't know, pretty strict guidelines. Everyone has to wear a mask. I mean, they were definitely not socially distancing at the show yesterday. There was a lot of people there. It was packed. And a lot of people were having fun. They were just happy to get out, get back to some semblance of reality, go to a toy show. A lot of people spent a lot of money. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun setting up. It was fun seeing everyone fun fist bumping. Weren't a whole lot of handshakes, but there was a lot of that going on. So it was a good time. Debating pre-ordering the Mezco Wolverine Steelbook Edition. It looks awesome. Relatively nerdy. So here's how my thought process went with that. I saw it. I saw some pictures. It looked amazing. I was like, ooh, I got to look more. I need more information, as Ryback would say. If you watch Ryback's channel, I need more information. So I went to Big Bad Toy Store, looked at the pictures, saw the price, 155. What? Why are these things keep getting more and more and more expensive? Then I saw the Sentinel Dio light up that it comes with, the big base Sentinel head. And I was like, okay, there's some justification. And then I saw that it comes with not one, not two, but 8 heads. 8 heads. That might be the most heads I've ever gotten with any figure ever. 8 heads for this Wolverine figure. And then he comes with, I think, 3 sets of hands. Bone Claw. What's the name of the adamantium? Oh my lord! I almost called it aluminium. So not only did I almost call his claws aluminum, but I almost used like the European pronunciation. I literally almost referred to his claws as aluminium claws, adamantium claws, hands. Good lord, it's early. You get the regular hands, then you get these like slash effects. And they're the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen slash effects before, but like they look like there's like, just look at the pictures. I can't even explain it. Slash effects. It looks freaking awesome. So I ordered it. Maybe I'm a sucker, maybe I'm not. It's the best Wolverine I've ever seen in 6-inch form. So I was like, and I have the Mafex. I have the Mafex Wolverine down there, Tiger Stripe. So, but it looks awesome. I'm so excited to get it. So relatively nerdy. There's how my thought process went when looking at that figure, from being surprised and shocked and awed that it was 155 bucks to being, okay, I kind of get it now. And I bought it. Let's see. Kids do that to a person, MCT Dog says. Turn them into morning people? Pretty much, because I got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn just to get these girls to school every morning. Andre Black, what's up, Cincy? What happened to early Saturday stream? I got up early, saw you weren't on, went back to sleep. Andre, it turned to Sunday because yesterday I was up again at 5:45 in the morning. I had to leave my house at 6:30. So I was loading my car at 6. I set up at a toy show. With Craig. We shared table space. We were next to Boston Mike's table. And we sold a bunch of toys. And I sold comic books and toys. And I bought some figures. And that's what I'm doing now is I'm actually showing you my haul. Because you can't go to a toy show and just sell. You got to go and buy stuff too. So here's the first thing I picked up. I was walking around looking for Mask because I'm trying to scratch that Mask itch, that vintage Mask itch. There's a couple vehicles that I'm looking for from Mask. I was also looking for Starcom. That's harder to find. You just don't find a whole lot of Starcom anymore. But I found some Joes. I found some vintage Joes, and I picked them up, and I'm so damn happy to pick these up. Honestly, I get these in my hand, and it reminds me of my childhood. So he was one of my favorite characters as a kid. I'm going to take him out because this thing, whoever made this thing, this case, holy frick, it's hard to get off. Oh, Lord in heaven. All right, so got him out of this. Whoever makes this plastic tube, if you're looking for a good way to protect your figures, buy these because I couldn't get the damn top off to save my life. There he is. Quick kick. This is one of the figures that I really, really want G.I. Joe Classified series to do. Hopefully they don't take too modern of a take on him. Just this. This is simple, awesome, quick kick. Look at the shape this thing's in, though. There's no loose joints on this at all. His knees super tight, waist super tight, arms, joints. This came out in what, 85, I think? So this thing is old as frick. This is like 36 years old. But He came with the sword. He has the backpack. The only thing he didn't have is his nunchucks. So unfortunately, I'm at the very, very tippy top of my list. I actually got two figures that were at the very, very top of my list. But that was the first one. Here's a few more Joes. I kind of went a little Joe heavy. It's not that many, but I really love these things. Here was also another figure that was at the very, very top of my list. Bam, Beachhead. And he is complete. And he looks amazing. His joints also super tight. When I buy these Joes, I want the best. If I'm not going to get it on card, I want the best version. So I don't want paint rub. I don't want paint chipping. I want tight joints. I want the tight O-ring, tight knees, tight elbows. I like it nice and tight. But there is Beachhead, complete. Gun ski, backpack ski. He's even got his little, what is that, like an ammo pack or explosives pack that he wore? Freaking amazing. And he's going to go right on my devil fish. Is that what it's called? Devil fish? The little orange boat thing that I have in my detail. I think it's called the devil fish. I can't remember. Too many things to remember. I remember when I was a kid, so I would ride the bus to school. And the way that I found out about new G.I. Joes when I was a kid is a kid would get on the bus with a new G.I. Joe. And there was a kid, Stephen DeFilippis. Stephen, if you're watching this and you still are a collector, hats off to you and shout out to you. But Stephen I think he had family in Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania, apparently in the 80s, Pennsylvania was like the frickin' promised land for action figures. Because he would go visit, I think it was his grandma in Pennsylvania, and he would come back with new Joes. And I was just like, what is this wizardry? What is this stuff? Because I got Joes. And then you bring these things down. I'm like, this is craziness. And I remember on the bus, he would show us the new Joe and show us the file card. He would show us the new Joe and be like, that's not real. That's like a Sergeant Rock figure. That's not real. It's not a Joe. And then he'd show us the file card. And we'd be like, what is this craziness? It was amazing. I remember distinctly on the bus, back of the bus, where I would sit. And I remember discovering Flint that way. I remember discovering Flint, and I remember discovering the dreadnocks that way. Frickin' Steven with your wizardry. So, of course, I had to pick up Buzzsaw, Ripper. Still need Torch, still need Monkey Wrench, but I got two of the dreadnocks. Once again, tight joints. Kind of what I look for, tight joints. Super nice paint jobs. Complete with all accessories. Complete. Bam. Hell frickin' yes. So excited. Let's see. T. Molly said, sounded like a coffee commercial waking up early. The best part of waking up is Cincy's live streams. There's some terrible singing for you. Hopefully I don't get too many people leaving right now because I'm doing a little jingle. Oh, I had someone hop on. 110 people. Thanks to all 110 of you that are watching this on a Sunday morning. Probably before you actually get your day going. My comments jumped, so Mike Bravo said tight O-ring. Nice. One of the funniest lines ever is Tom Arnold, and I think it was True Lies. I forgot or was it Austin Powers? Be careful in there. You might blow out your O-ring. Tom Arnold. That line made me laugh tears when I first heard it. Mike Bravo says, happy Easter to those that celebrate. Nameless 70 says, waiting for the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie and Shang-Chi movie. I need a Shang-Chi movie trailer. I'm sure we'll get one at Black Widow, but I need a Shang-Chi movie trailer because I think that's the next one that comes out. Yan Frice Solo says, hi, Cincy. I love Mask and G.I. Joe, but live in France. But in France, there aren't Joes. Plastic blurred fun with figs. Cincy packed show. Did you have the Mythic Legions behind your table, or were you on the other side of Boston Mike? The Mythic Legions. That was the guy that was next to us. His name was Alan, I think. He was a really nice guy. But yeah, he had the Mythics there. Or is that Mike's friend? Mike had a friend also that was next to him that had mythics too. That might have been that guy. Honestly, I don't know. If you were interested in those mythics and you didn't pick those up and you want to pick them up, hit up Boston Mike because he'll know who that was. But nice guy though, the guy that was next to us. Toy like a tiger at 5 says, I'm going to wake up these kids. Keep laughing here. Rolando says, I dislike the new Shang-Chi figure. I took a very quick look at it. I like the Build-A-Figure. What's his name? He's like a classic villain in comics. Someone shouted out in the chat because I forgot his freaking name, but he looks awesome. It was from Austin Powers. Okay, so Ed5 said it was when he said, be careful you don't blow out your O-ring. Mr. Hive, thank you, Buck Wild. You guys are on top of it today. Darren Schaefer running all new electrical. Woo! I want to open figs. Don't electrocute yourself, Darren. James O'Neill, I'm about to pick up Marvel G.I. Joe comics in a couple hours. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Since that was the progression of very nice. Since I work Saturdays, this is good. I could catch you on a Sunday morning. This might become a regular thing. I don't know. I like waking up early and just getting stuff done. And speaking of getting stuff done, I got a few more items in this big toy haul from a big toy show. So let me go ahead and show you the rest of this stuff. A couple more Joes. Speaking of Boston Mike, not to fumble on my words, not to name drop people. Sorry, I need something to drink here. My mouth is getting dry. But Boston Mike gave me a hell of a good deal on a couple vintage G.I. Joe skis. And here we go. Here's the first one. Nice toit like a tiger joints. Blowtorch. Good old blowtorch. Freaking amazing. So let me show you. Manny Faces just took a spill. There's blowtorch. Take his little masky off so you can see his beautiful face. There he is. Blowtorch ski. Take his helmet off. Ooh, that's a tight fit. There's blowtorch. One of the ones I had as a kid. He was very bright on the battlefield. He was usually, and I did use logic in my battle scenes when I was a kid, he was usually one of the first ones to die. And when I had my G.I. Joe battles when I was a kid, and the reason he was one of the first to die is because he was so damn bright on the battlefield. I mean, look at how bright he is on the battlefield. Usually, it would involve a situation where someone would shoot someone from Cobra, like a sharpshooter. Who did I have kill him? I think I had Zartan kill him, because in the comic book, Zartan used a sniper rifle a couple times. But Zartan, after this glitch ends, Zartan shot his backpack and blew him the frick up. Those were the kind of scenarios I had when I was a child playing with G.I. Joes. Zartan blew his ass up, and usually there was collateral damage. Is that the word I'm looking for? There were the people that were around him. They usually my Joes when I was a kid. This is all when I was a kid. When I was playing with my Joes, they would move in like little squads, and Blowtorch had like a little it was like a 4-man team. So there was 3 guys near Blowtorch, and when Zartan sniped his backpack and blew his ass up, it took out the whole damn team. Obviously, I took some cues from Aliens 6, because that was kind of what happened in the movie. I think someone with a flamethrower got shot and took out his own dudes. Barbecue was not part of that team. I usually had, I forgot who I had running with Blowtorch, but there were guys that I just didn't care if they if they died on the battlefield. There were probably like the older figures that I had that I was just like, yeah, it's okay if they die with Blowtorch. But I did have some situations where Blowtorch would live and be the hero. So it made up for the fact that I killed him off every single time. Anyway, I was like Lowlight for sniping. Yes, Lowlight was my sniper. He had his own. I forgot who was on his squad. I should try and really remember who was on these squads. But I did have Lowlight, and he was one of my favorite figures. I had Lowlight, Sci-Fi, Snake Eyes, Beachhead, Quick Kick. Quick Kick was on like a stealth team with Snake Eyes. Who else was in that team? I didn't have Jinx. Oh, man. I think I had I had Scarlet on that team too. It was Scarlet, Snake Eyes, Quick Kick, and there was one more that was like who didn't really fit in, but I gave them like they were part of the stealth team. They were kind of the brute of that. Anyway, man, I didn't just have all right. Here's all my guys. Boom! There's a big fight. I had like friggin' scenarios. I had like tactics and strategies when I was playing with my figures as a kid. Anyway, here's the last Vintage Joe pickup yesterday at the toy show, also from Boston Mike, and bam, there's an eel, flippers, spear gun, backpack, bam, eel. Freaking awesome. I don't have a whole lot of Cobra Vintage figures, honestly, and most of my figures are Joe's. So I got the dreadnocks now. They're not really Cobra, they're the dreadnocks, but I got an eel and I got Tomax and Zaymot. So I'm slowly but surely building this vintage show collection. Again, I think I can be picky with it. It's fun because I can stagger my pickups and just be picky and only pick up the ones that have tight joints, good paint jobs, and complete. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I got one more pickup, and you can kind of see it in the bottom of the frame here, right there. And I got it from Craig. From Not Another Retro Channel, from Badge of Fizz Collectibles. Ooh, yeah. Hell yes. It's the, I thought it was called the Nano Gauntlet, but they're actually referring to this as the Power Gauntlet. So this is Stank's creation. Tony Stank's creation, the Power Gauntlet. I think this is to resemble the version that Hulk used when he snapped everyone back and caused the blip, as it's being referred to in all of these television shows. Who would have thought that the blip would have caused so many problems? I mean, the whole blip thing, the whole snapping of Thanos, half the population of the universe is gone, and then the re-snap by Hulkster, brother Hulk, when he re-snapped everyone back into existence, and apparently caused a whole lot of freaking issues. Lots of issues. But yeah, I got this from Craig. I'm going to show you again. It's big. It looks amazing based on the reviews I've seen. I have a place for it. It is going to go on the Nerd Bar. So I'm very excited for that. But you know what? That was the haul. That is the toy haul. Back into Motu Origins. Heavy. And again, it started with this guy. So I can blame Triclops for all of my pickups, Motu Origins pickups. I actually have 2 more right over there, Motu Origins figures that I picked up, but I'm saving those for another video. But I'm very excited for those 2. I'm excited to be in this line. Brings back a lot of memories. I like it. But for the rest of this show, this episode, I'll be answering any questions you have, and I'll be looking at the chat, interacting. So let me see where I left off. Darren says the bath is all I really want in the wave. So Darren Schaefer says, talking about Mr. Hyde, that's the only figure he really wants in the wave. It looked like most of the figures they showed were movie figures, right? Were any of those figures comic book figures, or were they all movie that they previewed? Carlos Orozco says, good morning. Great channel. Best part of 80s Joe's was unscrewing the backs and giving Storm Shadow an unmasked look. Dude, I never thought of that. I never did that. That's freaking genius. You could actually do that with Snake Eyes too. Because he had like blonde hair. I think you saw Snake Eyes maybe once or twice in the comic books without the mask on. But you could totally do that same thing. I never even thought of doing that. That's so freaking genius. But yeah, good idea. CBS Sci-Fi says 1:10 p.m. here in the UK. Carlos says the older you get, the earlier you wake up. Very true. By the time I'm like 50, I'll be waking up at 3 in the morning. At this rate, I wake up at 5:45 every day. James O'Neill, I love your background. Thank you very much. I use a different background from time to time. Sometimes I use this background. I just switch it over here. And I got the on-air sign. I got Stripe, Aqua Momoa. I got my artwork. I love this artwork, by the way, guys. If you've never seen it, it's original comic book art. So those are the actual pages that the penciler and inker used, submitted to Marvel and DC to be used for the comic books. But I got Avengers up there. I got a Superman. I got a Batman Dark Knight's Medal of the Drowned. I got X-Men. I have Flash. I freaking love those comic pages. And I have been online shopping. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything, but I've been online shopping a lot of different artists' work. There's one particular artist that I have grown very, very fond of his artwork, and I'm probably going to buy a piece and or two in the near future, potentially. That stuff's expensive though. Like the pages that I'm looking at they range from $275 to $525 per page, and that's not even for like a big splash page. So a lot goes into those pages. They're truly one of one. They're the only one in existence. Especially the fact that a lot of artists only work digitally now. They don't even use paper, pen, and pencil. They use tablets. So these things are going by the wayside. They're going away. So they're becoming a rare commodity. Anyway, Benji Ramore, and I see you've completed your Guardians down there with Drax standing very, very still. Yes, he's standing so still you can't even see him. See him down there? He's right there. Can't even see him. Let's see. Where was I? Buckwild says he was always the first one to die. LOL. Yep. Poor Blowtorch. Poor guy. Always the first one. Because he's wearing an explosive frickin' thing filled with flammable liquid on his back. One good shot and boom. Toast. Barbecue. There's another one. He was just there to put out fires. I don't remember if when Blowtorch blew up, if Barbecue would run in and put him out. Makes sense, though. I think I left Barbecue back at the base because he wasn't needed on many missions. Let's see. Blowtorch was being a poor leader. Plastic Bird says. I think whoever was running the whole operation was being a poor leader by sending Blowtorch in. So that was usually Duke or Flint that was running the whole operation. Occasionally Hawk. Occasionally I had Hawk running the deal. I didn't have Hawk though. My friend Jason had Hawk, so when I was at his house, then Hawk would run the missions. I remember when he had a lot more vehicles than me. Jason had a lot more vehicles, so most of the missions when we were playing with Joe's when I was a kid at his house involved this Sky Striker and Rattler. A lot of aerial missions, a lot of ground missions, not a whole lot of like on the foot missions. Let's see, where was I? Ed 5, Survival, and the dude with the Warthog were my go-to guys. So Outback, Survival on his t-shirt, Outback, and the dude with the Warthog. Didn't Slaughter come with the Warthog? Who came with the Warthog? I forgot. Buckwild, 85 was the best year for Joe's. 85 was an amazing year, honestly. 10 years old. I was 10 in 85. So I was all about toys. I was like 100% toys in 85. Once I got into like 87, girls became a thing for me because I was 12. And then 87 is also, 88 was when I discovered comic books. So, and then 89 was, and 90 was when I discovered sports cards. But like 85 was like the golden year for me with toys. 86, I discovered like Garbage Pail Kids. So I started getting into the collecting card phase. But yeah, 85. That was the best year, dude. Not only was it like good for character selection, but it was just the best year for toys for me. King Sai says, "What's up, Syndicate? What's up to everyone that's part of the Syndicate that's in here? Join that Facebook page, the Syndicate. I was one of the founding members of the Syndicate, still part of the group. People ask me, how come you're not in the Syndicate anymore? I'm still in there. I just post more on my own page and the Nerd Bar page." Charles Jamie. Good morning, neighbor. Good morning, Charles. Buckwild, AI Iron Man and a cat figure. AI Iron Man and the cat figure. I'm looking for what you're referring to. Age of Ultron? What's AI? Buckwild, what are you talking about? I do like the Iron Man paint change up for that new one. Iron Man paint change for that new one. Which one? The Endgame Iron Man? I'm lost, guys. What are we talking about? Did you see the new Black Widow final trailer? Taskmaster is dope. I did not see the final trailer yet. I need to watch that. What trailer did I recently watch that was really good? Oh, the new Suicide Squad trailer. Oh my God, I'm so excited for that movie. It looks amazing. I'm a big fan of James Gunn's direction. Just everything he does with his movies. When he has a budget to work with. Oh, there's a kid up. Tay, are you wearing pants? Because I'm live on YouTube.
No.
Okay.
Come on.
Why?
We saw our eggs and we want to go downstairs.
Oh, the Easter Bunny visited us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right down. Is Mommy up?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to keep going on here until Mommy's up. But don't start ripping into stuff down there, okay? Is P-Dog up?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's checking if Mommy's up.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I'll be down in a sec.
Okay.
The Easter Bunny visited us, guys. And there's a bunch of stuff down there, apparently. So I'm excited for that. Because I think the Easter Bunny might have brought me a couple figures. Which is awesome. But I'm going to keep going here until I'm summoned downstairs. By the way, if you like these live streams, if you liked what you saw, if you liked the haul, please consider giving a thumbs up because that helps this video on the replay get out there in front of other people's eyes so that they can watch this thing as well. But thank you all for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. Good day, Apprentice Ewok at 5 says. Good morning, Cincy. Sean Morey says. Trevor McGuire says, I get up at 2:30 for work, so 5 a.m. is sleeping in for me. Holy frick. 2:30. Good Lord, man. That is early. It's quite early. That's my mid-sleep pee break time. 2:30 in the morning. CBS, that's like when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, it's early. And I go back to sleep. CBS Sci-Fi, love your hot toys, man. You sold so many from back in the day. What made you sell? Space, room, the fact that more movies came out and more figures were produced, and I wanted those figures more than the older ones, and the newer ones are usually a higher quality. Just like take Iron Man, for example. The new Iron Man figures are all die-cast. If you look at all the Iron Man figures from back in the day, they're all plastic. And the newer figures are much, much better quality. So that's an example of me selling off the older one that is not as good of quality to acquire the newer one to best utilize my space. I wish I had more space, but I don't have. There's no basements in Texas. No basements at all because the explanation I've been given is because the ground. It's too hard to dig into the ground with the clay, the dirt. So no basements means smaller space for me. Granted, I have a loft, I have a nerd bar now, I have more space to display stuff, but still I'm kind of limited with what I have. So that's why I sell stuff, just to make room. Occasionally I sell stuff that I regret selling, but most of the time I'm selling older stuff to acquire either a newer version or something that I just like more. So yeah, unfortunately it has to happen. Carlos Orozco says, if you had to pick only one toy property to collect and focus on, what toy property would that be? Like Are you talking about like brand, like, or are we talking like Star Wars or Marvel or DC? If it was like Star Wars or Marvel or DC or GI Joe or Transformers, oh man, if I choose GI Joe, I could go all vintage and I could go classified. If I chose Marvel, I could do all the Hot Toys. I could do the Marvel Legends. I could do Mafex. I could do frickin' Mezco. That's a tough call. That's a tough call and a tough question, and it's something that I struggled saying just now. I would probably just off the cuff go GI Joe because it's what's been something that's part of me as a collector for the longest amount of time. I'd probably just go Joe's, but I'd really miss all the other stuff. If we're talking like brand, that's an even tougher question. I'd probably go Hot Toys, even though there haven't been a whole lot of GI Joe Hot Toys, so it kind of negates what I just said. If I had to pick a brand, I'd probably pick Hot Toys. Obviously, it's like front and center behind me, so it's what I'm most happy and proud of is this Hot Toys collection. So I'd probably go with those. I don't know. That's a tough call though. Grant Rollinson says, "Hi, happy Easter, Cincy from Grant in the UK in Bolton." There's a lot of UKers in here right now. A lot of UKers. That's awesome. I love it. Adelaide Retro Gamer. As I was reading that, it jumped. Good day, mate. Awesome haul. Currently cleaning my consoles and figures. Frickin' dust bunnies are terrible here in South Australia. They're terrible here. They were worse in Cincinnati, honestly. I had more dust in Cincinnati than I do here in Texas. That's strange, but yeah, interesting. Iron Man Child says, "Hey, man. Hey, Iron Man Child. How are you?" Darren Schaefer, I always found myself grabbing Pathfinder. I have a club exclusive Pathfinder over there. I don't have a vintage Pathfinder, though. I almost bought, what was the name of the bad guy from the late Joe cartoon series? Was his name Metalhead? Who had the missile pods on his legs, missile pods on his back, wore the sunglasses, red and black. I almost bought one of those yesterday because it looked really awesome. And I was out of Joe's at that time, so I never owned him as a kid. But I thought it was really cool. It kind of brought me back to if I had stayed in the Joe line, I would have gotten this figure. Buckwild says, yes, it was Slaughter with the Warthog. Let's see, Apprentice 10. Apprentice Ewok says, I was negative 10 in 85. So Apprentice Ewok's a 95er. My nickname in college for a couple of years was 95 because I played a lot of intramural football, a lot of football in college. And I wore a Carolina Panthers jersey that had a 95 on the back. And that just became my nickname. Everyone called me 95. And I'll be like, hey, my name's Dan. And they'll be like, all right, 95. It's kind of like the nickname Cincy Nerd. People know my real name is Dan, but they still call me Cincy. And I'm good with it. They yell, hey, Cincy. I turn my head. Hey, Cincy, come here. Okay. So I'm good with nicknames. If you call me 95, I'll respond to that too. I just haven't heard that in a long time. Since 95, as a matter of fact, I haven't heard that nickname. JC Quake says, yo, sub. Buckwild says, artificial intelligence Shang-Chi wave. JC Quake says, excited for NECA Goliath. I need to watch some Gargoyles because obviously it's a property that's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. I've never seen a single episode of Gargoyles. Never. I know a lot of people are very high on it, though. I want to check it out. Maybe I'll fall in love with it, and maybe I'll really want that figure. Right now, it's a badass looking figure, so I kind of want to pick it up. But maybe if I watch the show and I'll be like, man, this is a good show, I'm going to really want that figure. Sean March, how's it going, man? Happy Easter to you. Ryan Sully, where in your McDonald's? Oh, where are my McDonald's Funko Pops? Right there. You can't see them. Let me see if I can show you. See them up there? Right next to Jetfire, aka Skyfire. They're up there with my pops, and they're right next to my Dungeons and Dragons Iron Studios diorama statue. There's the rest of the stuff that's up there. There's the sail barge. There is some clutter on the floor. Stuff that I did not take to the toy show, but it will be going with me to the next toy show. I had some single Joes. I was going to thin the Joe collection, the 25th collection, a little bit and bring some Joes to the show, and some Star Wars vintage collection. I was going to bring some of those. Didn't get around to pricing those or finding the accessories for them. I always like to sell stuff complete. So those will be at the next toy show in May. But yeah, pops are up there. I love those McDonald's pops. They're amazing. But yeah, they were right over here. Now there's an X-Wing and a Omega Supreme. X-Wing needs to find a new home as soon as Devi arrives. Let's see. Where was I? I remember those days. My kids are 15 and 17, and they sleep till 10 now on Easter and Christmas. One Nut Warrior. Yeah, I can't even imagine these girls being, well, they, in this case, they would be like 15 and 12. There's 3 years difference, but man, they're growing up too fast. I look at Tay Tay, and she's gigantic now. And I was like, I remember you when I could like lift you up like this in my hand. So little, so small. And now they're freaking huge in the blink of an eye. I was like, where did time go? I think every parent says that, honestly. Just feels like when you get older, time goes by faster. What's the line from Ferris Bueller? It's so freaking true. Life moves fast. If you don't stop and take a look around, you might miss it. Something like that. So freaking true. Anyway, Easter Bunny brought my 9-year-old some sweet pocket-sized Transformers. Hell yes, Trevor Maguire. Easter Bunny's freaking awesome. Easter Bunny brought a lot of stuff to our girls. I walked by this morning when I woke up, and I was like, holy frick. Easter Bunny's as generous as Santa Claus, apparently. Except Easter Bunny likes to also give them stuff that rots their teeth. I guess not as generous as Santa Claus. Santa always brings them more stuff, but Easter Bunny brought them some damn toys. For sure. For sure. Runny nose. Anyway, I'm still alive. What made... Oh, I read that one. Ed 5. It was Slaughter, and his name was Boar. Had a slouch hat and a machete. I got the morning sniffles, guys.
Daddy,
Yes, P-Dog. What's up, girl?
Mommy's up.
Mommy's up?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to see what the Easter Bunny brought you?
Yeah.
Did you already check?
Yeah.
Did the Easter Bunny bring me anything cool?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mommy,
Don't tell me. I want to be surprised.
I know. And then I was telling you that Mommy got a lot of Cliff bars and like candy bars.
Oh, okay. So Mommy got protein bars.
Yeah. I still want to be on here.
You want to be on here?
Yeah.
Hi, P-Dog.
Boy. I should hide to myself. Oh, God.
All right, guys. In typical live stream fashion, I'm going to go ahead and leave now with our highest viewership. We got 112 people. Thank you to everyone that was here. Thank you for being with me this morning. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday. Thanks for being subscribers and having notifications on. And please give a thumbs up if you like this stream.
Someone said that since did he wake up at 4:30 a.m.
No, I woke up at 5:45 this morning.
I wake up at 2 a.m.
You woke up at 2?
Yeah, but I went back to bed.
Why did you wake up at 2?
I don't know.
Girlfriend. Let's see. People must call HBO and get his show on there, and the whole world can see hot toys and hot comic books. Me on HBO? I don't know about that. If I was a program director, I wouldn't put me on HBO. Put me on something, I don't know, put me on some cable show, cable channel, and I'll try my best to entertain everyone. Got my first 4 original Star Wars figs for Easter. Very nice. G-Force Racing. Later, Cincy Nameless 70. Nameless 70, Trevor Maguire, Rob Oliver, Blair Weatherby, Nadia Amin, Ed5, JC Quake. Have a great Easter, guys. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Premiere. I'll have a new video premiering tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Central Time. Check it out. It's
Why?
a fun video.
Why?
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 Because I showed the nerd bar in my new video.
Oh, can I be it?
I already filmed it, sweetie pie. I just have to edit it.
Oh,
You're in this one, though.
Yay!
Yay! See you guys. Have a great Easter.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.